Alright, I think I'm back. Oh man, that was a colossal failure. Alright, alright. Man, that could not have gone worse, honestly. Um, I'm gonna have to talk to a few people and try to figure out what's going on there. But welcome back. Obviously, chat's not gonna be working now. That was on the new software we had. There won't be any subscriber alerts or anything like that. So this has just gone from bad to worse here. I gotta check just a few things to make sure this stream is working, since I wasn't prepared to be doing this right now. Well, I gotta make up for the lost time now. I do plan on it going as long as usual, which is usually 2 hours. But let me just share this to Twitter. Get rid of the old one. This is just a mess of a day. I'm sorry, guys, that you have to sit through this with me. This has just been bad. I exited out of that race so we don't have any consequences from that last stream. Yeah, the episode's only going to be 30 minutes, but the live streams are still going to be around 2 hours, usually. But I have specific goals that I want to accomplish here. So we're going to try to accomplish those goals, and then depending on when that ends up being, then that's where we're going to stop the stream most likely. So, hello Conrad. I hope most of the people have switched over here from the old stream that was a complete failure to this one, now that we're on the correct... No, the 30 minutes I do off stream. I record those on Sunday usually, and then I upload them during the week. So those are completely separate from the streams. But I hope everybody has transferred over from the failed stream here. I don't see James or Bragger. I know they were here. But hopefully they transfer over here. Yeah, I'm super sorry for those of you who had to listen to me be annoyed and all that stuff in the last one. It's really frustrating that didn't work. Alright, so first of all, we gotta take manual transmission off, because that was a bad idea in general. But now we're gonna head back to Texas and just start over here. Do I at least not sound like a robot now? I don't know what was going on there. Do I sound like a normal human being now, or as much as I can at least? But yeah, I'm sorry about that. But welcome to those of you who made it over here. Again, I apologize for everything that just happened. But here we go, Texas. I don't have manual transmission on anymore, so hopefully we can just get back to normal here. I believe I'm on the hard difficulty. I started off on Legend, but I kept screwing myself over in the hot seat races that I decided to go on the hard. But I am reconsidering maybe going back up to Legend once I start the next season, because these 5-star teams, especially in mile and a halfs, I've really started to dominate. So I have been considering going back up to Legend starting next season, but we will have to find out what the general consensus is there. Seventh. Alright, that's a better qualifying effort than the first try. Again, for those of you who are watching this as a video, you'll have no idea what just happened. I just tried to stream on OBS instead of my usual Elgato software, and everything just crashed and burned. So you won't know that, for those of you who are watching this as a video, but the people who stuck with me on stream, I need to apologize for every single time because I felt super bad about that. But anyway, let's just start the race. The first attempt I was 12th, I believe. But that was with me screwing up shifting and all that stuff, so. So, for those of you who... Oh, yeah, Yaley's mad at me, I forgot. Alright, can we get a caution? Can we please get a caution? Thank you. Well, I got a pit for fuel and, not fuel, for repairs. Oh, I can't remember what my worst race this season was. Talladega was a pretty bad race. Wherever we finished at Talladega might have been one of my worst races. Alright, well now we gotta work from the back. Oh, everybody's stopping. Why is everybody stopping? Oh crap. I don't want to be on the outside lane. It's Myatt Snyder that held everybody up. He started in the bottom lane, then he must have migrated to the top lane. So, we will roll with the punches here. I don't know why this stage is so much longer than the previous stage. Last stage was only 3 laps. This stage is 5 laps, so that's a little weird in my opinion. Usually stage 1 and stage 2 are pretty similar lengths. Alright, well we've made this a little difficult for ourselves, but it looks like we're recovering pretty well here. And that's the wall. So we're just gonna keep making this harder on ourselves.
Inside still there. Clear.
Thank you, Conrad. You don't need to announce to the world that you've deleted a comment, but I do appreciate you doing so. Alright, I'm just making this super hard on myself here. We're super tight. I should have loosened the car up a little bit. And we're not going to get stage points in this stage either, so we really need to have a good finish at this rate. Because we only have a 26-point lead, so we don't even have a full race lead over the cutoff line right now.
Hold your line. All clear, driver. Oh.
We are going to finish 11th, it looks like. Oh yeah, Quaffle's mad at me, so I need to get around him quickly. I also can't wait to get out of the truck series, because everybody and their brother seems to hate my guts in this series.
Caution. Watch for the brake.
But alright. We do need to pit. We're only going to do 2 tires. No, I pressed the wrong button. Alright, we're only going to do 2 tires. No repair. 1.5 can. Hopefully that gets us a few positions. I don't know why I did 1.5 cans. Nope, that was probably a bad idea. Yeah, the warning is the deleted comments, so
Going green. It's
that's the warning right there.
go, 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 go.
But basically, how you get into the Xfinity in your first year is by absolutely dominating in your hot seat offers and dominating the beginning of your first season in trucks by winning multiple races. I did not do that because I was stuck on legend difficulty, and I just kind of screwed myself over and put myself almost a whole season behind. So it's definitely possible. I've seen other YouTubers do it, but. Alright, Quapful, I'm giving you a bump. Oh, we're 3 wide in the tri-oval. Sorry, Gregson. Alright, I don't want to be anywhere near Quapful right now. Alright, that was a good pass. I do think we can win this race. I just gotta not do stupid things and hopefully get around my enemies quickly. Because I know Briscoe's mad at me up there. I'm pretty sure Crafton... Yeah, Crafton's definitely mad at me. He was mad enough to wreck me out of a win in one of the episodes this week. Oh, the outside line's not really gonna work. Oh, it might. But we got Briscoe to deal with now, and he's not gonna give us an inch. But, somebody had said, you know, nobody's a 4-year-old in this chat. I do try to keep this family friendly because I know there are kids who do watch this kind of stuff. And that NASCAR, especially NASCAR, needs to start getting more kids involved in the sport. So I just try to keep it family friendly so we don't isolate anybody. And especially with my low amount of viewership on a regular basis, I definitely don't want to be isolating any viewers by having swear words when either they aren't mature enough for those words or their parents don't like them seeing those words and stuff like that. So that is why it's easier to be family friendly. I don't have that much of an issue with it. I'm usually pretty good with that. I have had a few moments, especially in Dirt to Daytona recently, where I've come very close to breaking that rule, but otherwise we do try to keep it family friendly. But welcome to all of you watching. I'm happy to be back on my normal software after that debacle that happened earlier. Oh, that's the grass, Aaron. But got 5 laps. Oh, Crafton's slow. Crafton's slow. Crafton's going into the wall. Almost like he blew a tire. Now, for those of you who may or may not be aware, I'm playing this on console, so I do not have the new update yet. People who play it on PC on Steam have the new update with the fixed cautions and the rivalry system adjustments and just a whole lot of adjustments. I do not have that because I am on console and that update has not been released yet for console. Oh, caution is out, so Crafton must have finally brought out the caution. So we're good on fuel. So this is going to be our big shot. Now Yaley we know is mad at us, so I really do want to get around him quickly. Because he is going to... Oh, that's a huge jump right there. We got off to a slow start, but once we hit 4th gear, we really got to launch. I don't want to hit the apron, though. That's going to kill this momentum. Oh, and we got Briscoe coming, too. I'm going to block Briscoe because I know he'll give me a push. And I don't mind the push right now. So this is going to be the white flag right here. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Oh, sorry, I broke my rule. Sponsored by the happiest dog in the world from Pedigree. No, the rivalry system is only for career mode. Nothing hangs over to single races or multiplayer or anything like that. So it's just just in career mode. But after quite an interesting race for us, we are going to win and lock ourselves into the Final Four. And Daniel, my last win was right now. That we won. But we have now advanced. We got when my last win was. We've had a rough stretch of races here in the chase. So I don't know when the last race was. Off points as well. Yeah. Which obviously isn't going to mean anything because all the points are reset at Homestead, and it's just best man wins. There's the happy dog. Our car got magically repaired. That's something that they could probably add to the victory lane celebration. Would be, you know, if your car gets super damaged during the race, it probably should still be super damaged in victory lane. Whenever a driver hits 15 wins, wow, that's 15 wins. We should make a statue of them in their honor. Yes, I agree. Statues should be made in my honor. Yeah. Congrats on your win, but maybe don't bulldoze your way to the front next. I don't really have a choice. Bulldozing is my only way to the front with the amount of people who are mad at me. But anyway, let's see. Why do you like Benedetto? I really like him because of how interactive he is with his fans and how he's used social media to his advantage. And plus how I really do like his interviews and his just his whole attitude about everything. And I really do like that, and I hope I hope either Go Fast Racing starts improving or he finds a team that is really worth it for him. That's why I like him. I'll check my rivals, pretty much everybody at this rate. Oh yeah, we have some new people. TJ Bell, Ross Chastain's new. Pretty sure Cody Coughlin's new. I am so happy to get out of the series at the end of this year. But, who's not mad at me? Todd Yoland. Noel Gregson actually isn't mad at me either. But, alright. Phoenix is now a hands-off race. We don't really need to do it. Because playoff points don't mean a thing when you go to Homestead. The only reason I was upset about Benedetto leaving BK was because he got the NASCAR Heat Evolution sponsorship because he was driving a Toyota. But now he's driving, what, a Ford? So he doesn't get any of that sponsorship because of NASCAR Heat's partnership with Toyota. So otherwise, I really thought it was a good move for him. So like I said, Phoenix is kind of just a pride race right now. There's absolutely nothing we can gain from this except for maybe eliminating some good contenders, but I really don't feel like that kind of person today. Truck feels really slow to me. I don't know why, but it does feel really slow. But we'll see where we are in qualifying here. For one race only, NASCAR Heat should sponsor all the JGR cars. So it's kind of like Mobil 1 did with all the Stuart Haas racing cars that one race last year. I remember that. It was almost impossible to separate who was who. Where did we qualify? 11th? I'll take it. As long as we're on the inside line, I really don't care. Yeah, I agree. BK Racing is probably going to reach the end of the line here pretty soon. I personally think they made a huge mistake with letting Benedetto and Reagan go. Because those were the kind of guys, especially David Reagan, because he's been with so many small teams. Those are the kind of guys who are going to help a small team grow. Not Corey LaJoy, not Greg Alding, not Joey Gase. It's going to be those experienced guys. So, unless if they can convince a more experienced guy to hop on board, which probably won't happen considering all of the question marks around sponsorship these days, and not many experienced guys have sponsorship. So I think BK is probably at least going to go to a one-car team. They can't sustain two cars anymore. But either that or they're just gonna fold.
Hold your line. Outside.
Now, has Christopher Bell already been announced to run the Xfinity season next year?
All clear, all clear.
But I think for sure Bell's got to run Xfinity season next year. So I predict that's probably who's gonna go into the 19 car, or whatever car they choose really. It just kind of depends on if Joe Gibbs wants two cars for Cup regulars. But with the new restrictions, it might be hard to do that. Or if they just want one car with regulars, then I do see somebody like Ryan Preece getting a ride there. So we're gonna do 2 tires, one can of fuel, no repairs. We'll probably drop a little bit because I'm taking tires, but the right front was really starting to wear.
Almost ready. Race is going green. Inside still there.
Alright, remember we're trying to keep a family-friendly atmosphere here.
Oh, oh.
One second. There we go.
Hold your line. Easy, easy.
I'm a rival with everybody at this point. So I mean, I do feel like if I eliminate Crafton, I would be in better shape. But oh yeah, Friesen's mad at me now. Self is mad at me. Yaley's mad at me. Who's in front of him? Ben Rhodes. He's not mad at me.
Oh, oh.
But alright, I don't want to be anywhere near Stuart Friesen right now. I like him in real life, and I wish he would have won Eldora. But I do not want to be anywhere near that situation right now. And of course, I dive bomb into a different situation with Chase Briscoe right up ahead. At least Noah Gragson, he's the guy who likes me the most right now.
Bottom's clear.
So I'm really sad that OBS didn't work out today because I really like having the chat up on screen, and I really like having the subscriber alerts going off. So I really am going to try to get that rolling again because I really did like that. Because that's stuff I can't do on my current software. How much time? Oh, this is the end of stage 2. And I'm not going to have to pit because we pitted at the end of stage 1. So we are not going to pit, and let's see if, oh well, we're starting on the outside, so that's probably not a good sign of things to come. But let's see if we can maybe get in the craft in here. Because we got 10 laps to sort things out here. And I do think that we can get this win because we've been really well at Phoenix. Oh crap. Bell, give me room, man. You have that whole apron. Oh, sorry, Finger. I didn't want to get you in that situation. Oh, hello, Crafton. Alright, that didn't quite have the desired effect, and now he's going to wreck me into his teammate. I could brake check him right now, but I'm not going to. I'm going to be the nice guy here. I know the chat is pretty much saying wreck Crafton, so I'm going to take the high road here and try not to wreck him, which I know is very surprising of me. But I'm going to take the high road here. Yeah, it's TJ Bell that's mad at me, not Christopher. Oh, no. Well, here we go again. And there's Crafton. Making his presence known.
Get to the bottom, get to the bottom. Hold your line. Clear low, stand up. Hold steady wheel. Clear quick.
Alright. Another caution. Again, we're not going to pit. Who do I think is going to win Charlotte?
Almost ready. Race is going green.
I'm not really sure, honestly.
Hold your line.
I don't really have much of an opinion either way. There's Crafton again. I don't really have an opinion, but I would not at all be surprised to see Jimmy Johnson win, since he's always been good at Charlotte, and I think this would be a track that he could really break out of his little funk right now. Also wouldn't be surprised to see a non-chaser win. Charlotte always seems to have some interesting finishes. Austin Dillon obviously had fuel mileage his way to the Coke 600. But obviously there's the usual Truex, Kyle Busch, Kyle Larson. But I really don't know. Kyle Busch, obviously, he's never won at Charlotte, so I think he'll be really hungry to do that. But if there's a track that Jimmy Johnson can break out of his funk, I do think it would be Lowe's or Charlotte. Wow, it's been a long time since they've called it Lowe's. Speaking of Jimmy Johnson, what do you guys think of the new Hendrick paint schemes that were released last night? It certainly caught me by surprise, a few of them. Now obviously we've known that Elliott was going to go to the 9 and Byron to the 24, but I didn't think, they would go back with the old flaming 24 scheme. I didn't think that was going to happen. And Jimmy Johnson in an all-black car just doesn't look right to me. Does not look right to me at all. But I really did like the Elliott scheme. I really did like the Bowman scheme. The 24 scheme obviously really surprised me. But we win. We're now two for 3 in this round. And we're going to head off to Homestead. So we're definitely on a momentum streak. Maybe we actually will get the momentum speed boost. That would definitely help going into Homestead, because we have won 2 races in a row. But let's see. It's gonna be us, Christopher Bell, John Herman Nemechek, and Matt Crafton. Enfinger and Briscoe got eliminated, so it's a pretty good Final Four. I do think all 4 of us will be running up front. There's the happy dog again. This is gonna have bonus points in Homestead race. No, I don't like it like that. I like the winner takes all, or the highest finisher takes the race. I do like that. So I don't know. I think bonus points would just throw a huge wrench into it. Oh, God in heaven. Every time. I know it's not that loud for you, but for me, it's super loud. Ten truck season wins. Oh yeah, that's our 10th win of the season. Wow. I should have let Crafton please do it at Homestead. We'll see about it. We'll see what kind of a situation we put ourselves in, because obviously I want to win this championship so I never have to race the truck series in this playthrough again. But if I don't win the championship, you guys know my usual plans. I race until we win a championship. So, if we don't win this championship, then we obviously are going to have to do another season. Yeah, I hate the 48. 24 is very similar to Gordon's, and I do like both the 9 and the 88. I agree. Subtle differences to the 88, but I do think it's better than what they have right now. Put it on easy. No, I'm not going to do that. Let's qualify.
Green flag. One time around. Go, 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 go.
I prefer to win this legitly instead of just running away with it on easy mode. Now, I can make the low line work really well usually here, but the AI takes the high line, so it usually leaves me a lot of room to maneuver through if I can make the low line work. But in qualifying, it's probably best to take the high line, just so we can get used to it. But I've done well at Homestead because I can make that low line work. Now last season we were obviously really close to a championship here in the trucks. We were heading towards the lead at one point, but then I screwed up and went on the apron. So 9th place, of course Crafton, Bell, and I'm pretty sure I saw Nemechek qualified ahead of us. So we got our work cut out for us, but let's get things started. Crap, crap, crap.
Almost there, too. Get set. Check your belts.
So welcome to the second attempt of us trying to win the championship. Now the first attempt, it was partially me screwing up, partially the game being stupid and not throwing out a caution. So that's why I restarted. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, that's just a brief explanation. You guys won't see anything that just happened. But for those of you on stream, you guys obviously know what just happened.
Hold your line.
So I'll cut that last race out of the YouTube video version. But anyway, here we are back to stage 1 again. And they are 4 wide at Homestead. No, Benrose moved ahead. But we did learn one thing in that first round, is that we definitely need to take tires. Because once those right sides wear out, I can't use my line anymore. And it's definitely a struggle. Oh, yellow's out, so the stage is over. That was fast. James, you are absolutely right. This isn't real life. There is a restart button for a reason. You are absolutely right.
Check your belts. I'll go on the green. Okay.
Alright, start of stage 2.
Oh, green flag, green flag.
Briscoe's gonna give us a shove. Thank you.
Easy.
I said this in one of the videos this week. That's kind of like an incentive for getting people mad, is they're gonna shove you down the straightaways on restarts.
Hold your line.
But Bell and Crafton are here. I'm stuck on the outside line, which you guys know is a terrible thing for me. I'm going to block Bell. Again, if Rhodes wins, it doesn't matter. But I just need to beat Bell and Crafton and Nemechek. In the last race, all four of us were running in the top 5 for the majority of the race. So, it does look like Nemechek is kind of falling off a little bit compared to last race. Which again, if you're in the YouTube version, you'll have no idea what I'm talking about. Two laps to go in stage 2. I'm going to try not to use the tires up too much here. Especially the left side, since we are only going to take 2 tires on the pit stop. I would just lose too much time if I took 4 tires. White flag out, sponsored by, I guess, the happiest dog in the world again. I kind of don't have any more than 2 sponsors here. Yeah, that's something I wish they edited, but I mean, they don't even have a place to put your name in the game. They just use your PlayStation ID on the standings, so. Alright, well, we won stage 2. Again, that means absolutely nothing except for the fact that we're going to lead going into the pits. 2 tires, 1 can of fuel, same as last time. We lose 7 spots. Wow, there was a lot of shuffling going on that time. That might be the weirdest pit leaderboard I've seen in a while. Alright, again, Briscoe's going to give us a shove, much appreciated. Young is mad at us, so I would prefer to get around him as soon as livingly possible. There's Briscoe giving us another shove. I do not want him on the inside of me. Alright, there's John Hunter. First time we've seen him. Christopher Bell's out over there. Austin Cindric is leading again. That's what happened in the first race as well. Austin Wayne Self is mad at me, so I would prefer to get around him very quickly. Which we do. Now we just got Christopher Bell to worry about. I don't know what happened to Crafton. Crafton kind of fell off the map. Maybe he was caught up in some pit blunders or something. I don't really know. But again, it's just Christopher Bell we have to worry about. If Cindric wins or if Enfinger passes us, it does not matter. And now John Hunter's in the equation. So now he's right behind us. And he might be the fastest one of the bunch right now. So now we have John Hunter to worry about. The inside line has worked for us, but I'm just scared of wearing our tires out too quickly and not having enough grip on the final couple of laps, in case if we do have to make a last lap pass. So obviously I'm losing time by being on the high line in the corners, but I just don't want to wear out the tires too much. Now again, passing Cindric is not a necessity, but it is something that would make life a little easier having a car in between us. Oh, Nemechek fell off the pace. We're now, yeah, Nemechek's out. He held up everybody. Christopher Bell is now 2.2 seconds behind. Something happened to Nemechek, and he just completely stopped the field. So we just have to be smart now. We don't have to win this race. And now Bell's out of the top 5. What is going on here? I'm good on fuel. There's no, as long as we don't have like 5 overtimes, we should be fine. So again, it looks like Nemechek had issues and now Bell is having issues. I see Nemechek on pit road, so Nemechek is out. Crafton had issues on the pit stop, and then Bell had issues, and now he's not in the top 5. So I think we might have just won this championship by default here. Yes, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Toyota or Geico or something, I don't know. Well, let's see if we can win this race now and finish off our truck career with a win. We win at Homestead. We win the championship. We are done with the Truck Series forever. Hallelujah. I want to know what happened to everybody else. Okay, Crafton did not finish 3rd. I have noticed this. I noticed this in a couple other people's videos that the final running order, if you win, is kind of messed up. Yeah, Nemechek fell off the pace. Bell is in 8th. Crafton's in 3rd, even though I'm pretty sure that didn't happen. Well, I know I'm getting an Xfinity offer because I've already done the hot seats and I've passed the challenges in the hot seats. So we win the championship. Let's head off to our championship celebration. There is our our Camping World Truck Series trophy. The happy dog is really happy now. We win. Hallelujah. Pretty sure there's nothing special after that, so we're just gonna head back to the menu and start next season. Yeah, we're only an hour into the stream, so we are gonna get next season started. Now, I kind of already have an idea. Oh. Congratulations, we won the championship. I kind of already have an idea for what I want to do for my Xfinity ride, but, let's see what we get first. So, we now have momentum after winning that race. Hey, we completed an incentive contract. That might have been one of the first times we have... Oh, we got a message from Brad. Let's see what kind of cringeworthy message this is.
Camping World Truck Series champion. Wow, great job. We all thought you'd be here someday. Now let's see what you can do on the next level.
Gee, thanks, Brad. Alright, Season 2 is finished. This is Season 1 for my playthrough. I might split this up into 2 videos for the sake of my YouTube channel, but obviously, let's just get things started. We are not going to sign a Truck Series offer, but let's see what kind of stuff we have for the Xfinity Series. We could go for Motorsports Business. That's not happening. We could go to Shepard. Nope. Benji Zembesti. Nope. TriStar. No. Jimmy Means. No. We could either go to Richard Childress or Roush Fenway. Now, I have a plan. And the plan is, we're going to go to Roush Fenway. And we're going to go through a custom car. And since the 99 is one of the car options, we're going to make a replica of one of Carl Edwards' cars from when he ran with Roush Fenway. So we're going to sign that. We're going to be teammates with Bubba, Ryan Reed, and Ty Majeski. But we have to go back to the menu to make our custom car. So let's go here. Custom car, Xfinity Series, Ford. So I'm going to pull up a picture now of one of Carl Edwards' car. We're going to go with one of the Fastenal color schemes that he had. So I'm going to pull up a picture on my computer. And we're going to start replicating that. Yeah, David Starr, blah, blah, blah. It's one of my options, so we're going to go with it. So, number fill is white. Sorry if you hear me move my microphone. That's just the way it's going to be right now. Sorry. Alright, so number 99. Let me get the picture up here. Number 99. So, we got to figure out what scheme is going to work best here. This scheme looks best right now. So, this needs to be the blue. A little lighter. So you guys are going to kind of have to be my gauge here. How is this color compared to some of Carl Edwards' colors back in the day? I think that's pretty darn close. What do you guys think of that color? Any opinions? Darker blue? Now, I'm partially colorblind. So, is this purple? Oh. Well, So, what about this? Is that blue? I can't really tell blues from purples. I'm sorry, guys. So, would this work? So I'm just trying to follow along with chat. With the delay of chat, it's kind of hard to see. So this, are we on a consensus that this is good? James, I'm leaning on you here. No, that's purple. Dang it. All right, going back to the other color. So what about that? Is that what we were on before? Again, color blindness is not very helpful here. Alright, so there we go with that. And then this needs to be white. The stripes need to be gray. And that black needs to be white. Alright, so now sponsorship-wise, we need to go with Ford sponsors. So, we got Advocare, which is actually what I'm going to do. We're going to do Advocare, since that is a Roush sponsor in the Cup Series. And then we also have, what other Ford sponsors do we have? We have Love's. But Smithfield is also, well, currently it is. So what we're on the rear TV right there. We'll go with Smithfield there. Rear quarter, we'll put Loves there, and we'll put Advocare here. And rim style, yep, that works. All right, there's our car. There it is, in all of its glory. So now we probably have to go back and accept the contract offer again. Notice we're almost at 100 races. That's pretty cool. Conrad. I'm not John. You're so used to that. I love it. Bye, Conrad. Oh. Alright, so now, yeah, we have to accept the contract again. That's fine. So there it is. We're going to accept. We're not going to run the truck series. And we're going to head straight into Season 3. We got another message from Brad.
You're an Xfinity Series driver now. That's a huge step. So hold on tight. These cars can be a handful. You're going to need some good luck.
Thanks, Brad. And now I want you guys to take a look at something that you'll probably never see again, and that is a completely blank slate with rivalries. So, luckily we have nobody mad at us from the hot seat offers, so we don't have to worry about that. Hallelujah. Yeah, I do plan on being there at 9:30 tonight, Conrad. Yeah, so we're just going to head straight in here. We got an incentive contract. We'll go with the normal one. And we're going to head off to Daytona. We're going to run maybe 2 races, maybe more, depending on how long that takes. And then that'll be the end of the stream. Bye, James. But yeah, we'll get these first 2 Xfinity rides in, and then that'll probably be the end of this nightmare of a day. But at least this is better looking than my custom car we ran in the truck series, and it actually has a motivation behind it. I don't know why I'm bothering to qualify here, but I will just for the sake of it. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to qualify last regardless, so I don't know why I'm wasting my time with that. Well, let's see what kind of a race we can put together here. We're in a 5-star team, so we should do well. But this is our first time at a restrictor plate track in the Xfinity Series, so we don't really know how things are going to handle here. So we're struggling to get up to speed here. Did we win the championship? Yes, indeed. Oh, they're slowing up. And now they're slowing up. But yes, we did. Obviously, this will be up in a video later today, maybe tomorrow. So if you want to take a look at that, then obviously you can. Get underneath Timmy Hill here, use all the room we have. How long are these stages? 3 laps. Alright, that's fine. Got into Armstrong. We're going to get underneath Armstrong. Who is that in front of us? I can't even tell. That's Stephen Light. Yeah. Get underneath Light. Give Sieg a shove. Here comes the other 99 car, the Imposter 99. We are the real 99. Because the 99's been in Roush for a long time.
Hold your line.
Come on, Majeski, help a teammate out here.
Hold your line. Clear, clear. Clear high. Get up there.
I do anticipate, considering how well we did in the Xfinity Series hot seats, that we will get a couple Cup Series offers this season. It also just kind of dependent on how we do here. If we get off to a good start this season. Oh crap. Well, there's the big one. There's the big one. I don't know why our car isn't moving. We're gonna pit for repairs. But yeah, that was a bad end to the stage there.
You ready? You ready? Okay, be smart out there on those green.
So now we're back to square one again. We were making some progress, but thanks to me getting on the apron, that progress doesn't really mean anything. Come on, Smithley, get underneath Wallace. I wish the AI would be a little more aggressive at restrictor plates, because I see so many openings that the AI should be taking that they aren't.
Hold spot. Steady.
Alright, we're going to try to work with Wallace here on the outside. He is our teammate after all. But they're not moving at all. I'm going to block Smithley here. We'll get back to the inside line. That's what's been working this entire race so far. So we'll just keep chugging along down here. Come on, Hill, get underneath. Nope, alright, I guess I'll take it. Or not, because I don't have any momentum. Oh, I did get it. Yeah, I do wish the AI would be more aggressive at restrictor plate tracks, but that's just a minor thing. Yeah, I know. I'm on console, so the update is not out yet for us, but I know for PC they did get the update for stricter cautions, some adjustments to the rivalry system, and a bunch of other tiny changes that won't really impact me too much. But yeah, I'm patiently waiting for that to get out on consoles.
Still here. Stay low, stay low. Hold your line. Get more, get more. Hold steady well.
Alright, we got Majeski right up ahead. I'm going to try to get with him here. I believe, yeah, that is Majeski.
Clear high, quick.
Shove him up into the group here. Okay, I didn't mean to get underneath him, but he kind of moved up the track there. Problem is I don't really have any help here. So I might be a sitting duck into the corner. Nope, we got that Kennedy in front of us. Yep, he came down in front of us.
Stay low. Steady.
Now, one odd man out in this whole situation with Matt Tiff getting a ride
Real tight.
is Ben Kennedy. I really wish he would have gotten a ride, because he had been doing pretty well. But that's the end of the stage. At least we didn't wreck our way through the end of the stage this time. We do need to pit, but we're just going to do a no tires, no repair, half can of fuel. See what that does for us. Since we did pit under that first stage, so we only need a little bit of fuel.
Check your belts. We'll go to the green. Nice and smooth here. We'll go green.
Alright, let's hope we get a decent restart here. Alright, we do have a teammate right in front of us, but that really doesn't mean squat in this game. I do wish there was like some sort of teammate functions. You know, kind of like Total Team Control, but not as ridiculous as like swapping cars or stuff like that. But I wish there could be like, you know, your teammate will help bump draft you at restrictor plates, or your teammate will try to stay out of your way when you're trying to pass and stuff like that. That would be something cool that they could add. Reed, go low, go low. I will help. Okay, I'll take it then. Yeah, I just wish they would be more aggressive in taking openings. But I guess I'll take it for him. Well, here's Brown. He runs double duty in the Truck Series. We're going to get a run off of the corner here. Dylan's going to come up, and we're going to work with Dylan. Try to get underneath Dylan. Not quite. We'll keep working with him on the inside line here.
Clear low, stay low.
Try to make the outside line stand still here. Well, we kind of spread out here. I'm going to try to get Blake Cook's draft and get underneath Dylan, which I do. He kind of squeezed me down a little bit, but
Outside's clear. All clear, got him.
get your Xbox One on Monday or Tuesday. Congratulations. Welcome to the family, I guess. I don't know how to call it. I'm not an Xbox player. I'm a PlayStation player, but us consoles are like a family. We just shoved Blake Cook underneath Brandon Jones there. I'm glad he was aggressive enough to take the opening.
Still a car out there.
See if we can get underneath the net. Michael Annette leading is, or in second place, is a little unrealistic in my opinion. Oh, come on, you could have taken that. I'm punishing you by trying to take your spot now. You should have easily been able to get with Allgaier there. How much time? We got plenty of time, and I'm just going to work with Allgaier here and try to build up a lead with us because I don't feel comfortable leading restrictor plate races. I would much rather be in second behind somebody. So we're just going to work with Allgaier here. Try to get us up to a big enough lead to where when the white flag comes out, it's just us racing for the win. Oh crap.
Hold and steady wheel.
I don't know why he washed up the track so much. Now I got a block Brendan gone.
Car out there.
Alright, let's try that strategy again. We'll just go work with Allgaier. Now we know Allgaier's probably going to be mad at us. Because the game obviously thinks bump drafting is something that is worth being mad about. As we established in the Truck Series with Matt Crafton pushing us to victory at some point. Yeah, me and Allgaier aren't working too well together, unfortunately. And I just went on the apron. That screwed up all of my momentum there. Running gone. Now I'm catching up behind. I don't know why Allgaier refuses to stick to the bottom, but I can't take it anymore. Especially with Gone behind me, I gotta stick to the bottom. If he moves up... Oh, there's a caution. Great. And by great, I mean not great. Because that means a restart, and I'm terrible on restarts. But obviously we don't need to pit. And we're on the outside, which is even worse.
You ready? You ready? Okay, be smart out there on that green. Inside.
We have Michael Annette behind us, but he fell like a rock on that restart. But again, we get a good launch, but the minute we're going to go into fourth gear, we're going to start falling back. I was hoping we would get enough of a launch
Inside still there.
to where we could get in front of Allgaier, but it didn't work. And because we're on the outside and nobody's helping us, finally Michael Annette shows up to the party. We're all the way down to 8th.
Inside still there.
And I have no openings on the inside line. And now Michael Annette abandons us.
Inside still there.
I knew that caution would be a bad thing. Alright, Ryan Reed, let us in, let us in, let us in.
Oh,
That was my fault more than his. Oh no. Oh no. Whoa! I don't know who that was. So where's our finishing position? 27th. I'll take it. Could have been a lot worse. At least the race actually ended that time. That might be the first time that has actually worked, to my recollection. Yeah, but I knew once we got that caution, we were in a bad spot because that outside line does not work at Daytona. How we're a lap down, how everybody's a lap down, I have no idea. I'm not going to question it. Not going to question it. That's obviously not the way I wanted to start this season, but hopefully we can put that behind us. I'm sure a ton of people are pissed off at us now because we wrecked about half the field twice. Oh, Harrison Rhodes is giving us a message.
Hey, just want to let you know, some of the guys don't like the way you're driving out there. If you don't reel it in, you're going to start making some enemies.
Okay. Why Harrison Rhodes was the messenger, I have no idea. But, alrighty then. So yeah, you can see Hot Seat is activated for the Monster Energy Cup Series. See how many people are level 1 pissed off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 12 people. 12 people are already level 1 pissed off with us after one race. But let's head to Atlanta. We know that five-star teams do really well on mile and a half, so let's just hope that that translates into the Xfinity Series. Yeah, I know it works in real life, but in this game, it just doesn't for some reason. But hopefully we can do a lot better at Atlanta. Let's head out and qualify.
Green flag, one time around. Go, 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 go.
Now, for those of you who were here during the crap test stream earlier, you guys know, but I've been experimenting on using manual transmission and having to shift myself. But I'm just not comfortable with it enough. Not comfortable enough with it. There's the words I was looking for. But I do plan on making the switch over eventually, because I do need to start getting used to it for some other games that I have in the works. I have no idea what kind of qualifying effort we're going to put down here. This is my first Xfinity race at most of these tracks, so I really don't know what kind of speed we're going to have, and apparently the answer is none. Even though we were pretty darn close. Alright, starting last.
You ready? You ready?
2 races in a row, even though I didn't really try at Daytona. Where's NASCAR 07? Basically what happened was, I might get back into it because the views on those 2 videos were through the roof. But I did those 2 videos, and then when I went to go back in, it didn't save any of my progress. So I would have to go back and redo all that, which is fine, but it was just an inconvenience at the time.
Keep it right there. Keep it right there.
So I decided to start making these episodes. And right now I'm planning on keeping episodes of this going up, but right now the game in limbo is Dirt to Daytona. But
Hold
things have been starting to turn for the good in Dirt to Daytona. If you had asked me last week, I would definitely say that I was reaching the end of the line in Dirt to Daytona, but now things are starting to look up again. But there is another game that I have been thinking about doing. So I'm not going to reveal what that is. But there is another game that I'm looking at that it is a racing game. Alright, Joey Gase just decided to block me. We'll split the middle here. Hi, Bubba. Bye, Bubba. One lap to go on the stage right now. But NASCAR 07, I could see it coming back at some point. But I have to take some time and just figure out the schedule, because I've been kind of lazy with notifying people of what the schedule is, what the plans are. There will probably be a channel update video on Sunday that'll kind of explain some of that stuff. But with me starting streaming regularly and with the success of NASCAR Heat 2, it's really kind of thrown a wrench into my plans. Because if you look at, out of all my videos, the videos that I've been getting the most revenue from, it is easily NASCAR Heat 2. NASCAR Dirt to Daytona I've been barely getting any revenue off of. Now NASCAR 07 actually did pretty well, so I'm going to have to consider wisely there. Yeah, there'll probably be a channel update video on Sunday kind of explaining in more detail what the future plans hold. Sorry, Suarez didn't really mean to. We kind of got in a 4-wide situation there. Didn't really have much choice. Oh, that's a different scheme for Sadler. I had not noticed that scheme before. I do have all of the current DLC. So there are some schemes in here that are different. Welcome back, Daniel. We are in our second Xfinity race. Daytona did not go too well, but I'm trying to solidify a good finish here at Atlanta. Yeah, I have been thinking about it. A lot of the games I want to do are on Steam, and I still don't have a good PC recording setup yet. Elgato has just been working so well for me, and my computer is not the strongest computer in the world. So, I've been struggling recording PC stuff. But I do have the most recent Car Mechanic game. But, alright, let's pit. What's the tire situation? Definitely 2 tires. No, let's just go 4 tires. I'm sure we'll lose a bunch of spots, but I think it'll be easier for me to work with 4 tires than 2 tires. In the first stage in this race, no. At Daytona, no. So those were our first stage points of the season. But I am looking forward for that patch to finally get released here, because having those strict cautions was really going to make me feel better about life. I don't have to be concerned every time I do something stupid as whether I'm going to have to restart a race. Oh, why did I go 3 wide? Why did I go 3 wide in the try? Okay, it worked. 9 times out of 10, 3 wide in the tri-oval does not work. And hitting the wall 10 times out of 10 does not work. Alright, we're 3 wide again. I don't know what it is about me being 3 wide. I'm just really fast and I'm really impatient. So that's why I usually take risks that probably are not necessary.
Into the bottom, into the bottom. Hold steady wheel. Clear line.
Yep, I knew that corner was going to be bad once I hit the apron. I probably should have loosened the car up a little bit. These 4 tires aren't working as well as I had previously anticipated. But we have been getting excellent runs off the corners, which is very important, but I just can't get the middle of the corners down. I drive it in too deep is what the main issue is. And then it just goes downhill from there. Who do I think will be in the 10? It sure is looking like Eric Almirola. But I don't know. Obviously in my predictions video I did about 3 months ago, I predicted that the 10 would shut down. Because of the lack of sponsorship for the other 2 cars. Not Harvick, but Boyer and Busch. But for sure Boyer, I thought they would close down the 10 and focus on sponsorship for Boyer. But it sure is looking like Almirola right now. Cole Custer, he's been impressive lately, but he got off to a really slow start. It's just kind of a matter of sponsorship because Custer's been sponsored by Haas Automations pretty much all season in the Xfinity Series, so he's going to have to start getting some outside sponsors as well if he's going to move up to the Cup Series. But Tony Stewart, they're just not getting very many outside sponsors right now. It sure doesn't sound like Kansas going to get in there. I'm pretty sure he said that he didn't think that that was an option. Obviously, I would love for Kansas to be in there. I do think he deserves a ride, especially considering how well he's done in the chase thus far. He might be, oh, Suarez, he might be a sleeper to make it to the Final Four. Kansas. It would take a win, but he's been pretty darn close recently. Yeah, the thing is, but Smithfield's already moved over to Stewart-Haas. Now, contractually, it might be a little difficult for this first season, but they do seem to have a really good relationship with Almirola. And Smithfield's already announced that they're going over there, so it only makes sense for Almirola to follow them. But really, it's all about sponsorship these days, and especially for Stewart-Haas with the situation they're in with Boyer, and who knows what's going to happen with Kurt Busch, because it doesn't sound like Monster Energy is going to sponsor him next season. So I don't really know what the situation is there, but we are going to finish 10th. I have no doubt that he would get offered an Xfinity ride, Kenseth, but I don't think he would accept it. I don't think he has any interest in going down to Xfinity. If he's going to race, he's going to race in Cup. Otherwise, he's old enough to retire. I don't see him wasting his time down in Xfinity. But our first top 10 finish, we move up to 17th in points after our very rough start of the season at Daytona. We're going to for sure get one more race in here. Somebody asked earlier, can we go until we get a Cup Series ride? That's definitely a possibility. Oh, Ray Black Jr., I see you got a top 10, but can you do it again? Ha ha, clever rhymes. Ha ha. Well, let's see what we have next. Las Vegas, so another pretty similar race. So let's get that underway. I have no doubt that Custer would do good. It might take him a season or two to start getting there, but I could definitely see him. Now, one thing that would not is possible. I wish more teams did this. This used to be a very common thing, but ever since the new charter, the owner's charter, this hasn't been a common thing. But I wish they would do some more part-time rides, like those bigger teams, like Stewart-Haas. They could give Custer a few races. They could give some other people who they think could possibly run in Cup Series a few races. So I wish more people would do that more often. So like Stewart-Haas, they could not have the 10-car run full time. Even without a charter, they would qualify easily. I don't think they would have any issue with that. So have them run part-time, sell the charter for at least one season. Have Custer run maybe 5 or 6 races. Maybe have somebody else who has sponsorship run a few races. What do you think about JR Motorsports coming to Cup? I don't think they're going to do that. It's not... I think Junior wants to do it, but I don't think Kelly Earnhardt Miller has any interest in moving up the Cup Series at all. But I do think Dale wants to do it. But I don't think Kelly has any interest in doing that. Well, let's see, we got another pretty similar track here. Another mile and a half. So let's just keep with the status quo. Maybe have a better qualifying effort so we could actually compete for the win instead of working our way up through the field. Out of the free agents left, obviously Kenseth is the best driver. Almirola might be the most marketable of people who had a ride last season but don't have a ride now. Hey, 13th, I'll take it. Let's get started. We can maybe actually compete for a win here instead of struggling to move through the pack. Well, Las Vegas is a mile and a half. It's California, that's a 2 mile. California and Michigan are the only 2 mile tracks. But we are just flying through the field right now. This is probably going to be a good race for us to get our first full-time Xfinity win. They aren't going to count the wins we got last season. Atlanta's only a mile and a half as well. Oh, okay, I'm so sorry. That's going to be a big wreck. That's going to be a caution. That's going to be the end of the stage. Yep. But hey, that's good points. I mean, all signs point to Bubba going to the 43, but man, Bubba just has so much trouble getting sponsorship. I don't know what it is about him. He's an African-American guy He adds diversity to the sport. He's super active on social media. He's a guy who's super willing to work hard for sponsors, but just nothing seems to develop for him, and I feel so bad because he's a good driver. But I just think everything went downhill when he left Kyle Busch Motorsports and went to Roush. Because Roush was on the downhill spiral. That was super obvious at the time. So yeah. Bubba's just in a confusing situation right now. Yeah, I did see that thing on Twitter where Domino's reached out to Bubba, so that might be a possibility. Domino's is currently probably the most popular pizza brand in the U.S. right now, so I'm really surprised they haven't divulged into NASCAR yet. So that's definitely something. There aren't that many pizza sponsors. There's a Hunt Brothers Pizza who sponsors Harvick and Sadler and a few other guys, but yeah, Brian, I don't think Danica's gonna settle for anything in Cup. She's pretty much said that her goal is to be one of the first one of the few drivers to win in both IndyCar and Cup Series. She doesn't have any interest in going to Xfinity, so she's not gonna accept an Xfinity ride, even though I do think she would get some offers. Oh yeah, We'll See is your sponsor, Chase Elliott a couple times, that's right. Alright, I completely screwed up that corner. But it does look like it's between us and Eric Jones for this stage. If I don't screw up this corner, then I might have a shot at it. We still got one more lap. Well, I messed up that corner entry, so I think we might have solidified ourselves in the second place right now, unfortunately. Yep. Oh, we might get a runoff. It doesn't look like it. Second place in this stage, I'll take it. That'll help us in the points situation. Alright, Daniel, you've stated your opinion a couple times now, so I would appreciate it if you stop spamming chat. So, I would appreciate it if you did not do that. Nobody's pitting? We're gonna pit. We're gonna take 4 tires. We're gonna do everything we need. We're gonna stay out longer than everybody else because nobody else is pitting. Nobody can make it. So we're going to stay out longer. If there's a caution that comes out, then we're obviously going to be in the catbird seat. And even if we pit, we won't have to change tires at all. Actually, we're good on fuel. Why did nobody pit? We're 2 laps to the good on fuel. We might have just won us a race here if we don't have any cautions. And that means I don't need to cause any cautions, which is probably going to be the hard part about this. So I just need to be cautious because we are definitely good on fuel. 12 laps to go, 14 on fuel, so they're all going to have to pit. They can't make it to the end, but we can as long as there's not over... Oh, no. Hemrick, don't bring out a caution. Thank you.
Still a car out there.
Alright, we're just going to stay super careful here. We don't want to cause a caution.
Still a car out there.
That is a scary mess ahead. They all have to pit, so we just need to avoid a caution.
Hold it anyway.
Don't need to be super aggressive. You have no idea how hard this is for me. Alright, we're gonna make the pass on the inside.
Still a car out there.
No cautions.
Stay
Don't
close.
get into Smithley. Just wait it out. Wait it out.
Good to go. Keep it up. All clear.
Alright, this is, for those of you who have watched me for a long time, this might be the cleanest I've ever raced. Ever. Stephen Light is in the 97.
Yellow's out.
Dang it! Alright. Well, we're not going to pit. We're going to assume the lead.
Check your belts. We're going to the green. Stay sharp. Train's coming.
We're obviously super good on fuel now. But we just need to be super defensive. We have a fast car, but they're going to have fresher tires than us.
Steady wheel.
So we need to be super aggressive on this restart. Austin Eric Jones was pretty much neck and neck. Byron was pretty much there before the end of the stage.
Clear all around.
But let's not be stupid. Oh, I hit the gas at the perfect time. We might get a run off.
Hold steady wheel. 5 more times. Finish strong. Inside still there.
I really don't like being on the outside. You guys know I don't like the outside at all.
Hold steady wheel.
Oh, I think we're going to clear him. Yes, we got a great turn 3. We are good on fuel. We just need to not screw up, because we know Eric Jones is going to be waiting patiently for us to do so. Good run for Jeremy Clements. He's in 4th place right now. I have no intentions of pulling an Elliott here. I am way more aggressive than Chase Elliott. If I have a win in hand, then I'm going to take it. Elliott, he's a great guy, but he's not very aggressive. Whoa. Well, there was my one mistake. But I don't think it'll cost us too much. As long as we keep running turn 3 and 4 as we do, I think we'll be fine. One second. Alrighty. And as I do that, I immediately screw up. But again, turns 3 and 4 are my good turns. We know that. Coming to the white flag, sponsored by Smithfield Foods. Now we have some different sponsors that we can throw in here. Yep, I timed him out. That's the wall, but this is a victory. We are gonna win at Las Vegas. Our main sponsor is AdvoCare, but we also have Love's and Smithfield around the car. Basically, I use timeout for spammers. He can't do anything for 300 seconds. I can increase the time as we go on, and eventually, if you keep doing it, he'll get banned. But hey, that's our first win. We jumped up to 9th in points, so we're definitely improving. Our first full-time Xfinity win. We don't have the happy dog anymore, which makes me sad. I miss the happy dog. But let's see what the next race is, and then I'll decide whether we're going to end it there or not. We got a message from Ryan Blaney.
Xfinity win number 1. Way to go.
Message from Joey Logano.
Good to see you racing in the Xfinity Series. Seems like just yesterday you were in your first truck ride. Good luck this season.
And Harrison Rhodes, thank you. Next race is Phoenix. You know what? Since we had such a terrible start, let's do Phoenix, and then we'll call it a day. I had the option to race in the trucks. I just didn't sign a contract because we won the championship. I could race in the trucks again if I wanted to, but I have no interest in doing so. It'll just take time out of the series. Alright, I just needed to check something quick. Alright, let's get started. Let's qualify. Obviously, we've had a lot of success at Phoenix. We won there in the chase the last 2 years in the Truck Series. I believe we ran really well here, and this was our first hot seat offer, I believe. We ran really well here in our first Xfinity hot seat offer. So we obviously have a successful track record here. I do think we can continue to have success, assuming that I don't do stupid things, which, as you guys know, is perfectly possible. I take the shortcut that everybody recommended for me, which I've gotten used to now. I wasn't used to it at first. "16th, I'll take it. Not last." But we are on the outside, which is not preferred. See if I can get down to the inside quickly, which I do. Thank you, Eric Almirola. Yeah, that shortcut really helps. I mean, it's not super noticeable, but it does help.
Still a car out there. Clear quick. Hold your line. The bottom's clear.
But yeah, I'm trying to remember. I do an off-screen playthrough of this just for fun and just for getting experience. And I'm pretty sure my first Cup Series hot seat offer, my off-screen playthrough, was actually Ty Dillon's car. for Germain Racing. So it's pretty randomized what team you get. It's not randomized what races you get them at, but usually what team you get is pretty randomized. Let's see, we're competing for this win again. It's between us and Allgaier right now. It'd be nice to get that second win. Obviously, we're in a 5-star team, so I do think we're going to have a fair amount of success, but as Daytona showed, and as our short track program usually isn't the greatest, we'll definitely have some room for some error, but I definitely think our mile-and-a-half program is exactly where it needs to be right now. Now, this leads to the question of whether I should change this to Legend difficulty or not, but at this point, I want to just keep the series moving. I'm having fun even with some of these races being super easy, like the last race. Yeah, we ran away with it at the end, but that battle with Eric Jones for most of the race was very exciting. This battle with Allgaier is going to be pretty good, I have a feeling. We're not going to win the stage. Obviously, stage racing adds a little more excitement. It recalibrates the field every time. You have to put some pit strategy into it. Why is nobody else pitting? We're gonna pit. 4 tires and fuel. I can make it to the end from here. Are we gonna pull another pit strategy call here? But I gotta up these big time. I have not gotten it yet on PlayStation. Like I said, I know PC has gotten it already, but I don't think I've gotten it yet. I obviously checked right before I went live. I do not think I've gotten it yet. So now the name of the game is just make up as many positions as possible. We know we can make it to the end now, so everybody else is going to pit at the end of stage 2. So let's just try to accumulate as many points as we can here. I mean, I know the reasoning for it, but I still feel like having such a large delay in between PC patch release and console patch release is not a good thing. I understand that they have to get it approved by PlayStation Network and whatever store Xbox uses, Microsoft or the Windows store, whatever it is, but I do feel like it's not a good thing to do that. Oh crap, that's Bubba, that's my teammate. We got a ton of damage because of that too. Crap. Just that one tiny hit we got a ton of damage from. So I'm going to have to come in to repair now. So that kind of throws all the fuel strategy out the window. Yeah, let's try to be nice. Oh, there's a huge crash up ahead. Huge crash. Oh my god. There was nowhere to go there. Yeah, but let's be nice to everybody here. Oh, Bubba Wallace is dead. We got a pit for repairs now. And that's going to put us in last anyway. So let's just... we'll lower these back down again. So let's just get all the goods. We're going to be in last regardless.
Almost ready. Race is going green. Green flag.
Well, Bubba was sideways against the wall. I don't think he's the one who went flying. Somebody remind me at the end of this race to check the replay. I want to see if we can catch it on our replay thing. So somebody please remind me at the end of the race. I'm going to forget, and I know it. So somebody please remind me to go check the replay, and then we can kind of see who went flying.
Easy.
But anyway, we've got our work cut out for us now if we want to salvage a good finish. I mean, I thought we would have a good call with pitting there at the end of stage 1 because we could make it to the end, and we would have started out front in stage 2. Stage 3. So I thought it was a good strategy, but obviously it put us in the back of the pack, which probably hurt us in the long run.
Still a car out there. Clear up top.
Obviously we're fast enough. We have a little damage that they couldn't repair 4%, so it shouldn't be too bad. It might eliminate us from winning contention because us and Allgaier were pretty even at the end of stage 1. So we'll have to see.
Steady.
Yep, I saw. I told everybody to be nice. Hayden's already been timed out once, and he'll get blocked if he keeps doing stupid things. So. Let's not get into too personal things here. I don't like talking about super personal things in my commentary, and I would prefer it if we leave it out of chat. That's just something picky. I don't like talking about super personal things like location and age and stuff like that. I know some of you are perfectly willing to share, but I just prefer let's not do that in our chat. Obviously, I can't stop you guys from doing it, but I just prefer not to have to go through all that. Especially with all the stalkers and all the internet people. I had the weirdest dream last night. I had a dream that my YouTube channel got completely hacked. And somebody started uploading videos to my YouTube channel, and it was a weird dream. And I got it freaking repair again. Oh man, yes I do. 4 tires and fuel again. Oh, it's that inside wall going into turn 1 every time too. But yeah, it was super weird. Somebody hacked my YouTube channel, and then they deleted all of my videos. And then, so they deleted all my videos and then started uploading videos of their own onto my channel. And it was just a super weird dream. Which I'm sure is perfectly possible if something happened. I don't know why anybody would want to hack my channel, but... Alright. We really need to avoid that wall. We have a chance for a good finish. We just really need to be passing cars quickly. Luckily, it looked like Jeremy Clements had a horrible restart and held up the entire outside line, which definitely helped out. But I really do want to get a top 10 here. And with this huge conglomeration of cars right ahead, we might be able to do so. But yeah, I have noticed that Harrison Rhodes does surprisingly well in this game, and he also does a lot of like the messages and the Twitter stuff too. I don't know why, out of all people to pick, that he was. Oh, somebody's going into the wall. Is that Eric Jones? Who was that? I couldn't. It was going by so fast I couldn't even tell. Who was that?
Steady wheel. Clear high, get up there.
Alright, we finished 9th. We managed to top 10 out of it. So now we gotta, check that replay to see who it was that went flying during that crash. So we gotta remember to do that. View replay. So let's see. We gotta. Can we fast forward at all? Yes, we can. All right. I've never used this, guys, at all. Guys, it was during stage 2. Here's the end of stage 2. Well, we were racing with Allgaier. Alright, so here's the start of stage 2. Change camera. Let's just do that. Oh crap. Dang it, I messed it up. It actually might just be better to go from the back. Wait, why did I think it would be better going from the back? I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. We all know that by now. It's kind of cool to see the race like this, going backwards. Alright, here we go. Alright. Alright, it was Dakota Armstrong that went flying. It was Dakota Armstrong that went flying, and Bubba Wallace. So let's look at it from this view. Yeah, so it was Bubba that got into Armstrong. Oh my gosh. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. How do I gotta find a good thumbnail here. I think I just took a thumbnail. I gotta make sure that I actually did. I keep forgetting how to take a thumbnail on here. What button did I assign to that? Yeah. So taking a thumbnail. But yeah, that's what happened. Let's just play through it. So yeah, and then there's Bubba just resting. So yeah, that's what happened. We finished 9th place. I'll take it. I will definitely take that. And that is going to be the end of the stream. We're going to head back to the menu and check out all the rivals and stuff. Which I'm sure I probably didn't help with the situation we just got ourselves into. But we're going to see where that puts us. Yep, dirty dry, I feel like. I figured that out pretty quickly. No hot seat offers yet, so we're going to head to Auto Club next race, but obviously we are 8th in the standings right now, 3rd in the playoff standings, and Allgaier, Black, Byron, Gase, Hemrick, Jones, Light, Sieg, Smithley, Suarez, Wallace are all level 2 pissed off. Brown, Chastain, Custer, Gahn, Hill, Kennedy, Keselowski, Koch, Majeski, Reddick, Rhodes, Star, Tift are all level 1 pissed off. Then we got a few people who are not. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this stream, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming, be sure to hit that red subscribe button. It really means a lot to me. And I will see you in the next stream /video/episode/ whatever you want to call it. Bye.